The two examples through which we demonstrated the urban flow of waste are both solutions that are designed for the scale of the neighborhood, but are two completely different approaches. The example of the local waste collection initiative is based on a decentralized collective solution. A neighborhood corporation was set up and charged with waste management within this particular local area. The other example is a centrally organized underground collection system designed for a newly developed urban area. In both examples, waste is separated and made available for future reuse or recycling, so both aim to make linear processes more circular. The collective system boasts several advantages. Because it depends on a low-key technical approach and on manpower, the system is flexible. On market or festival days, more manpower can be hired to get the waste collection done. The system does create local jobs, and it raises awareness around recycling and waste collection through its clear presence and hence visibility in the streets. We see the waste and thereby are reminded to avoid it where possible. And, as we learned before, avoiding waste is better than recycling. However, because the system is very much dependent on human labor and commitment, it is also vulnerable. What if the local corporation fails to get enough people or they cannot organize themselves anymore? Then the organization will crumble and the waste piles up. That would be a nuisance to the local residents, of course. Already now, the visibility of the trucks on the streets and the men at work might prove some nuisance to the locals. In an underground system, such as you have seen in the second example, you don't see any waste, as you can directly dispose of it within your own apartment. This makes for a very comfortable and easy way to encourage recycling with residents. They just have to dispose the waste in the right container. When done correctly by the high majority of the people, this system provides a very effective and reliable way of collecting household waste. Another advantage is that as waste is transported underground, truck movements within the local streets are minimal. Although you provide in this way a very reliable system, residents lose every touch with the amount of waste they are producing. In the first example, you collect the waste at home, and when your bin or bag is full, you have to bring the bag to a collection point. The more often you make that walk, the clearer it is to you how much waste you produce. With the underground collection system, you create little awareness among the users. Recycling may be more effective here, but as we explained before, avoiding waste is much better than recycling it. Besides, you provide for a costly system, not only financially, but also in terms of the use of raw materials. Whereas the ultimate goal in circularity is to make waste obsolete. Does it make sense then to implement such a large and expensive system based on the current needs, whereas they might actually drastically decrease over time? A centrally organized system like this is therefore not flexible at all. These two examples demonstrate that you have to think very carefully about the aims of the waste system you want to implement. You have to weigh spatial and financial aspects. But maybe ecological impact and user convenience and awareness are of even greater importance in the transition towards circular cities. Household products follow the life cycle or circularity well, and all Rs are applicable.